Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Today I have a prepper pantry haul that I want to share with you. So this is all from Walmart. I did go to Grocery Outlet today, and that's a discount grocery store around my area, and I'm going to tell you, I was not impressed. I'm not impressed. The foods were as expensive or more expensive than what you pay at Walmart. Plus, it's not as fresh. I quit buying meats from there years ago because the meat was never, you take it out and it changed color. But I was not impressed. Also went by Sam's Club today to go in there just to get their bag of boiled eggs that they sell for $8 and some change, I think. None. Absolutely none. So I went in the egg section in the little freezer part just to take a look. They had 18 packs of eggs. I can't remember how much they were. I didn't look at the price. At Grocery Outlet, a dozen of eggs. I do have a picture of that. If I can remember, I'm going to attach it. 1 dozen of eggs, $7.99. Eggs jumped up today in my area from $27.24 up to $29 and some change. I have to get my receipt out and look. But if I remember, I will leave that down in the comments too. So if any of y'all out there have young children, grandchildren, whatever, and y'all are planning on doing any Easter egg hunting, I suggest you get your eggs now, because the news is saying the closer we get to Easter, the less likely there is to be eggs. Plus the prices are they're expecting them to jump up at least another 20%. So yeah, y'all go ahead and I suggest you get a few extra to maybe throw on that dehydrator. All right, so let's get into this prepper pantry haul, y'all. So I'm gonna start right back here in the back. This is my favorite. For y'all that don't know, I am on a high protein, low calorie diet. And I have to get a certain amount of water in each day. And like I drink coffee. That's my thing. So if I drink decaf, it counts as water. So this is my favorite brand of all time. But it's kind of on the expensive side. For 22 pods, for the Pete's Coffee Dark Roast, it's $16.72. Sorry about that. I don't know who that was calling. So yeah, so I picked up one of those, and in the back here, it's a package of the 12 count ramen noodles, and those are $3.68. Let me see if let me clear some stuff to give you a better view back here. It's the 12 count pack of ramen noodles for $3.68. All right, I'm just going to jump over here in the corner. All right, so I picked up 4 boxes of the Great Value brand mac and cheese for 58 cents a box. I don't stock a lot of these in my pantry. I only do enough to rotate through. I do have some that I'm rotating through those. I about have them done. I'm about ready to prep another container of the mac and cheese to go into long term. Because like I told y'all, these, if they're on your shelf, they start losing their flavor. And I did eat down what was on my shelf back there, and I did start working through what I had out in my long term. So I'm about ready to do another box. So I picked up 4 of those. Also, I've never seen these. I'm sure they've probably been around. Y'all can let me know. These are the Knorr's pasta sides. It's the stroganoff. If this is anything like the stroganoff type of hamburger helper, whatever, then I'm definitely going to like this. So I picked up 2 of these for $1.28. Yeah, you could even just throw some hamburger or chicken or whatever off in those. Those would be pretty good. All right, let's jump right back here to these mashed potatoes. Y'all, when you prep mashed potatoes and you're wanting to prep them for long-term storage, please take my advice and don't get them with no butter in them. I learned it the hard way. That was the most disgusting, tasting, smelling thing that I've ever had, was some bad mashed potatoes. So prep your long-term ones in the no butter, but you can pick them up, the little packs, individual packs. It's got the butter and the sour cream and chives and the cheddar and all that stuff. You can store those in your short term, and you could even, if you want to open them up and put them into Mylar bags or something like that, then you can buy them from long term. But I suggest just the plain old potato spuds. Also, if y'all saw my my prepper video, I don't know if it's this last one or not, but where I picked up the mixed medley vegetables, and I only picked up 5 instead of 6, and I needed 7 more to complete a case so that I can rotate it back. That's what I picked up today. Those were 96 cents, so I picked up 7 of those today. Also, I picked up this 4-pack of the Great Value ranch packets. Those are good for cooking. Typically, if I'm going to do dip or anything like that, then I like to get the Hidden Valley brand. And I've tried making it on my own, and it's good, but it's just not the same. So anyway, so this is a 4-pack for $2.48. Also, I picked up this 2-pack of chunk chicken breasts. These are the 12.5 ounce cans, and this was $5. But this is really good, y'all. You could do so much with these cans. Even though they're in a can like this, you could do this. This is basically the same thing as if you pressure can it. I do recommend that you pressure can versus this, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So $5 for a 2-pack of the chunk chicken breast with rib meat. And I found this Libby Country original gravy mix. This is not the one with the sausage inside. And I was so glad to see they have it with sausage and they have it without. I know some of y'all are going to say, well, go ahead and get the meat in. And no, I prefer for like mashed potatoes and things like that without the meat in it. So I got the Country Original gravy. Now the sausage gravy is good for like biscuits, so those are good to prep as well. I got 2 cans of these to put on my shelf. I want to get some more of these, and they're $1.68 a can. And I picked up 4 cans of the seasoned black beans. The black beans I tend to use the most out of all my beans back there. The black beans and the pinto beans, but mostly the black beans because I put that in Spanish dishes. I put that in my ground beef to stretch it. Taco salad, all kinds of stuff. So I'm not sure how many I need to complete my case. I need to go and take a closer look. But I do know I needed some, so I did. I picked up 4 of them. All right. I picked up a self-rising flour. These are what are this, 2 pounds? Yes, it's a 2-pound bag. And this is $1.54. And I also picked up the 2-pound bag of the all-purpose, which is $1.32. So you see, ain't nothing free in this world. We paid for that baking powder that they put all in there. So $1.32 for the all-purpose and $1.54 for the self-rising. I also picked up 2 of these 2-pound 8-ounce containers of the Great Value creamy peanut butter. These are the shelf life date on these, or best buy date is October 2025. Peanut butter will last, a good little bit past that date, but this is not a long-term prep. It tends to separate. Yeah, peanut butter is not a long-term prep. You can buy the peanut butter powder, and that is a long-term. If you store it properly, it can be a long-term prep. But we go through this pretty rapidly, so I picked up 2. I like to keep 6 or 8 or so of these on my shelf because, like I said, we do go through the peanut butter. I also picked up 4 cans of the Great Value chunk tuna in water. These are the 5-ounce cans, and these were $3.22. Now the beef stew here, these are wonderful preps to have on your shelf. They're ready-made to eat. Pop the top, get your spoon and dig in if you have to. So this is a complete meal in a can. Now if you're lucky enough and you can heat it up, that's even better. But if not, hey, you're going to get your nutrition and you're going to get your belly full. $3.38 for this can, and this is a 1-pound 4-ounce can. I picked up, because I'm a spicy kind of girl, y'all. I like spice. I picked up 2 bottles of the Texas Pete hot sauce. This is my favorite brand. I also like Cholula, but Cholula is a little pricey. So these are $2.74 a bottle, and I got 2 of them. And of course, y'all already know, I'm an avid coffee drinker, and I have a good little stock of my creamer and my coffee that I'm holding on hand. I'm not going without it. But as I'm rotating through my creamer, because I do go through that pretty regularly, because I typically am using pods, I have instant freeze-dried coffee that I stored for long term, and coffee doesn't go bad, so if it's instant. So anyway, so I've got my little, I'm set on coffee, but I have to keep a watch on the creamer. So I picked up the 3 pounds 12-ounce container for $7.96. I also grabbed 2 of these deluxe Philly cheesesteak hamburger helpers, and they were $1.68 a box. Now, if you want to store your hamburger helpers just like your mac and cheese longer term, then you need to put these out, take them out of the box, put them in an airtight vacuum sealed bag, or put them in a bag. You throw an oxygen absorber in there, and then you can store the hamburger helper for long term as well. All right, sorry about that. Sorry that my phone keeps ringing. All right, so right back here, I get the Ratio Trio. It's 8 grams of protein. Like I said, I'm on a high protein, low carb diet. And this is something that I eat and on a regular. I like the Ratio yogurts as well, and I mix them. So I do want to, I think I want to start prepping these and getting, I've been buying them by the bag as I use them, but I think I'm going to put some of these on my shelf, and this is number 1, y'all, number 1. Also, I got 2 cans of this luncheon meat. Now, you can get the Spam. It's up to you. The Spam is double the price. This was $2, and I think the Spam was like $3.98 or something along that line, close to $4 at least. So I chose this one down here is chicken. I didn't know I did that, made with chicken. We'll have to check it out. Anyway, so I got 2 cans of the Spam. I also picked up a 4-pound bag of pinto beans. These are $3.76. Put these in a Mylar bag, a oxygen absorber, or you can put them on your vacuum sealer or an airtight gamma lidded bucket, and store these in some bay leaves, and store them long term. Same for this long grain rice. I got this is a 5-pound bag for $3.34. So this is all that I picked up today for my prepper pantry. I don't know. Did I talk about the sugar back here? If not, if I did, I'm just going to tell you again. So I have some Great Value. I think I did, but it is the Great Value. It's a Splenda type sugar back here. I don't eat sugar anymore. So like I say, prep what you eat. So instead of picking up a bag of sugar, I picked up a bag of the Splenda, because you can use equal amounts to sugar for baking, coffee, you name it. It's the same. 1 cup of sugar, it's 1 cup of Splenda. So I will be prepping the Splenda versus the sugar. So I think that's everything. Now I did have this is just the prepping stuff out of my grocery haul. So y'all let me know if y'all want me to separate it out like I did today and only do the things that's for my pantry, prepper pantry, or next time do y'all want me to go ahead and just leave the other things included in the haul. But this is all I did for today. I hope y'all are doing all the things and finding deals out there. I was, like I said, totally shocked about Grocery Outlet, but I'm sure there are deals to be found if you know how to find them. So if you have any tips and tricks out there, let us know down in the comments, y'all. Let us know. If y'all don't mind, hit that subscribe button if this has been helpful for you. And please hit that like button and leave your comments, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all keep on keeping on, and I'll see you right back here at Linda's Prepper Kitchen, y'all. Bye.